Jeff, pack your bags.
Where are we going, Ryan?
We are going to Nazi-occupied Paris, France.
Yay!
In the Saboteur.
The Saboteur.
This is the kind of the swan song. Well, this was the last game that Pandemic developed and produced prior to its massive reorganization.
Sure. Yeah.
I guess we could say that.
Yeah.
And you're playing as this dude Sean, who's an Irishman who's joining the French Resistance and is down to mess things up for the Nazis. Also, there's boobs. I'm in his hideout, which is inside this cabaret, and there are these performing ladies here. I'm back here in the dressing room, which is where my hideout exists, and this is kind of an interesting thing because they're topless.
Yeah, I noticed.
But this is part of some DLC that's included with the game. There's a code that comes with new copies of the Saboteur.
Okay, so this is their don't buy it used, otherwise you won't get boobs?
I believe that's the idea.
Yeah.
So if you don't have that under the settings, you cannot toggle this nudity option here on or off. It doesn't even exist.
Oh, look at that.
Otherwise, it looks like that. So yeah, this is kind of, there's some other stuff. There's like a game of chance that you can play downstairs here in the cabaret, and there's some other naked lady action that you can get in on with that. But it seems like that's kind of the big impact that this DLC has on the game itself.
You know, I appreciate naked lady action whenever I can get it, but I don't know that I need it in my video games.
It's kind of novel, and I think it's technically relatively well done here. I think these naked ladies look nice.
As boobs go
in video games,
yeah.
which standards aren't terrifically high, but they look all right.
We've come a long way since BMX XXX. Let's say.
Oh, I sure hope so, man.
Oh.
I certainly hope so. But it's novel, but it's nothing about it's really titillating. I don't think. At least not to me.
Right.
But it fits the tone of the Saboteur, which is very pulpy. Like, this is not a super serious take on World War II. We're going to go over here, and we're going to chat with this guy who is a black market arms dealer,
What up,
Santos.
Santos?
What is it now, Santos?
And he's going to give me a job. So it's kind of an open world game with a lot of vertical traversal and shooting guns at Nazis.
So, until you said Nazis, that sounded exactly like Assassin's Creed 2.
As far as that stuff goes, it has some comparisons, like it has some similarities to Assassin's Creed, but the like climbing around on buildings and stuff, not nearly as polished and elegant as it is in Assassin's Creed 2. Honestly, it does this game no favors that it's coming out 2 weeks after Assassin's Creed 2 did. Yeah, so, the last game, well, I guess the last game that Pandemic put out was Lord of the Rings Conquest, but...
Did that come out after Mercs 2?
Yeah, it came out after Mercs 2.
Really?
Yeah, that was a quick one, but, as the game that's coming out after Mercs 2 as well, this kind of... You see some similarities with some of the issues that have popped up in recent Pandemic games as far as kind of overall polish goes.
Okay.
Like Mercs 2, I really like the concept here. I like their two-fisted take with lots of cursing and, blonde bombshell, femme fatales.
Yeah,
it's
got a real stereotypical thing going. Like, I feel like I've already seen multiple references to your Irishman here wanting to drink.
Oh, sure. Yeah, he's a drinker.
Grand Theft Limo, huh?
I wasn't paying any attention to what was going on there. But
you're stealing that dude's Italian limousine, which I think is code.
There's
hey girl, you want to take a ride in my Italian limousine?
So as you can see,
it's like an Italian ice.
It's worth noting here that I have full color in the world around me.
Like most video games.
I'll pull up this map. Indeed, like most video games. However,
we've progressed beyond the era of the black and white video game.
But we're being thrust back into it. You can see from the map here, this area here is full of color, whereas these areas are black and white. That means that these areas are still under Nazi control.
Right.
And these are like checkpoints that if I go towards, the Nazis will give me the business. So kind of have to sidestep them when you're in these areas. But when you're in these areas, like the people around you have got your back, and there's color. We'll see if we can... Oh, I put my gun away. it's so much like Assassin's Creed that I keep trying to pull the right trigger to run faster.
Oh.
But instead I have to click in the left stick.
Must be around here somewhere. There's
Maybe
the car.
it's right inside
She's a
there.
rare beauty.
All right, so
Let's see if I can get her back
let's
to
see if we can do a
Santos
little
with
climbing
moon and
here.
those good looks.
Oh, yeah, they don't care for that
They're
at
not.
all. Okay.
Yeah, they're
So-
watching you do it. They're like,
Yeah, so if you
must be some
perform-
kind of drunken wager, they say.
if you perform some sort of crazy behavior
All right,
like
I feel
that,
like we should stop talking about it in Assassin's Creed 2 at this point. It's not necessarily...
well, I mean,
Like, it's baseline similarities, but you wouldn't... Like, this has more in common. I mean, it's an open-world, third-person shooter, right? It's
sure,
not...
they bank a lot on this stuff though.
On the climbing? Okay.
On the climbing, I mean, it's got a very, very different feel.
Right.
Oh, what's going on over there?
They're shooting guns,
stuff.
hanging out, having a good time.
So as you can see
Nazis
on,
like to party, too.
can
Just
see on
because
the-
they're inherently evil doesn't mean that they don't like to have a good time.
just yeah,
It just means that their idea of a good time is a little different than yours and mine.
let some hot ones fly.
Oh, yeah. Throw your guns.
Auto catch on ledges, like when you do a drop, it'll
Uh-huh.
automatically catch on the next one. So you see up there on the mini map, there's a barbed wire area that I'm trying to sneak into.
Uh-huh.
That is highly restricted.
So the minute you're spotted in that area, it's on.
Yeah,
right?
they're not gonna be happy if they see me in there. So let me see if I can sneak around here using my crazy climbing.
Crazy climber.
I wish.
I was thinking that maybe you should find Nazi and jack him without shooting him and take his uniform.
That's a possibility too. That is another thing that Sean can do. It is difficult to tell necessarily. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to do any of these things. I'm going to shoot those barrels. Because that's how we do. Let me shoot that guy in the head. It's kind of crazy looking blood. Oh,
Yeah.
hello.
That's the car. That's the car you're trying to take. There's someone in the car you're trying to take.
Oh, it's going
that
poorly.
guy's driving away in the car you're supposed to take.
I know. I'm going to get it. I'm going to die instead.
And you got it, all right.
All right, so that's one way to try at that.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if we can actually pull this off this time. I thought I had killed more of the Nazis. There was a lot of Nazis in there.
No, those barrels didn't... I mean, they took out the few that were kind of standing right there, but there's a lot of other Nazis up in there.
All right, let's see if there's a sneakier way to do this. Now, in some areas, I mean, maybe it's right here, but let's go look at this Nazi.
Time for a fun game of, hey, let's look at this Nazi.
Okay, so yeah, you see that little kind of yellow spark that appeared on the screen, kind of around Sean. Here, I'll make that happen again. That thing there, that's letting me know that I am generating heat.
Right.
As it
And
kind of
as that
fills up
ring
around
fills
my
up
mini-map
there,
there. So if I do stuff like have guns out, if I get into like my sneak mode, or if I'm climbing stuff, they don't care for it.
So they see you just looking sneaky out on the streets.
Yeah, if I'm just like walking around and I'm like,
what's going on?
What's
Hey,
going on,
guys.
Eh.
Yeah, they don't like that at all.
like,
That
hey,
fills up pretty fast.
Say get out of that also.
Let's see if I
It
can
fills
get
up
her
pretty
back to
fast.
Santos
That's
without
accurate.
ruining those good looks.
Let's see. There's another route. It's kind of where I was before.
But now you're down low.
I am. Maybe I'll just. Okay, now that's kind of blocked off on this end here.
So you gotta climb.
But I'll try some climbing here. What the heck? So yeah, just a lot of tap and A. Like I feel like when I'm doing the climbing, it's just press up and tap A. Like he kind of figures the
No.
he negotiates
Oh,
the
and
right
you see
and the
little
left.
kind of highlights areas where you can get to.
Yeah. So you can have a sense
seems
of,
kinda cool.
of where you can get to next. All right. I wonder if I can just.
Drop down, get in the car, and crash the gates.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, fellas.
Auf Wiedersehen.
There you go.
Escape the Nazis. I'm out.
Okay, so this is, when it comes to open world games, outrunning the cops or outrunning the heat, whatever authority it is. Different games keep trying different systems. How does it work here?
You get, you're just trying to shake the fuzz, as it were.
So it's just there's like this Nazi car on your tail.
Yeah,
and
you
as
see
soon as you get off them, you're
the red kind of circle that's following me. As long as I can get away from the Nazis. then I can shake
to a
that
paint
heat.
shop.
You also see there's little green dots on the map there. There's one kind of disappearing off the map right now. Those are hiding spots that I can climb into. I don't think I can use those when I have a car, though.
Yeah.
And, yeah, once I get away from that circle,
There it is, alarm gone, and you're good.
the alarm turns off pretty quickly.
Well, okay.
Look out there. Of course, I can get heat again if I, run over a Nazi or do something bad like that. Something quote-unquote bad.
Right. Can you do drive-bys?
I don't believe I can pull out my piece.
All right.
No.
Whoa, you're making the car hop there a second.
No. I can, get up to speed and then barrel roll out of the car, should I desire to. There's an early mission where you have to run a car off of a cliff.
That's always fun.
Using that, which,
When that's done well.
it's not. The timing's a little tricky.
That's too bad. But that is like a fun video game. Someone should make an iPhone app that is all that.
So you want to look out for these guys.
Yeah, they're not.
Those are bad.
Those are the bad guys.
Yeah, the big tanks are not so great. And you see there's a little kind of guideline as to where I need to go, like the route I need to take, and it will change dynamically.
Satellite GPS, just like they had back in World War II.
Indeed. Yeah, this game is admittedly anachronistic as all hell, and not just for that stuff. There's a certain amount of language, some slang that gets used by Sean and others. That
Does he say, it's time to bring the noise at
it
some
talks
point?
about, no, you got to pwn noobs and stuff like that. Not really.
Whoa, really?
Not really.
Okay. You got me really scared there. I was like, because I kind of want to play this game
like,
when you're done
no.
reviewing it. But no.
Now I don't want to play this game.
I hear General
Hello,
Lewis is in the
Santos.
market for a new
Kind of
set of
close
wheels.
talker here. Control camera during this. And Sean's a good-looking dude. I like his character, and everyone like all of these characters have this like
I see. Well,
scruffy, lantern-jawed kind of look to them.
Yeah.
Like even your nemesis, this crazy German race car driver / torturer. Who I'm not sure if we'll.
It's good to have hobbies.
Not sure if we'll see him. It's the game starts off with. So we're actually several hours into the game here. The Saboteur, after initially starting off in Paris and you blowing up a fuel depot, then goes way back in time to kind of like give you some setup as to why you're in Paris and why, as an Irishman, you're interested in crapping up the Nazis.
Yeah, it's like someone close to you dies, right? I think that's
right. You see all that stuff. You get introduced to the characters,
Okay.
and all this stuff happens with the Germans. I've got garages. There you go. I'm several hours into this,
Garage.
and still
Still like unlocking stuff.
where you?
That guy dropped you off a message. Hit start to read it.
Oh wow.
duty calls once again, Irishmen, and men of conscience must answer.
Also, some pretty great accents, such as Luke here.
That is pretty good.
Very Frenchy French, and I'm sure our true Irish users are going to be a little upset,
It's
a little
funny, yeah, it's
indignant
funny
about Sean's accent.
Like that was one of the things I think while this game was in development, people were like, "Oh, his accent's so terrible, and he's practically saying top of the morning to you."
Oh no, he literally
He in fact says top of the morning to you.
Yeah, that's he talks about his arse all the time.
Yeah.
And
But like tonally, that's clearly what they're going for, right? It's not
it's
like an authentic Irishman wouldn't necessarily fit with the rest of the stereotypes and weird stuff they've got in this game, right?
It's ridiculous, and so is the whole game. So I don't know that I necessarily like it, but it doesn't seem drastically out of tone or anything. So I don't know why he sent me a message. He's just right inside this damn building. So this is an old slaughterhouse that we bombed out. In addition to the cabaret, I've
you
got
punch
this
the meat?
as a base of operation. Can I punch the meat? Can I punch the meat?
Turn on the
combat
nudity
mode.
and
In brawling mode, hold down the left trigger.
headbutt that meat. Oh God! Oh Jesus!
Take that, meat. Look, there's a river of blood underneath me. Apparently I'm in New York, Ghostbusters 2 era.
Yeah.
River of pink
All the
slime.
while, the slime was under the building.
Come on. This is
All right, stop beating the meat and go take the mission.
This is admittedly, well, I'm kind of showing off here. One of the issues with the brawling combat in this game is there's no lock-on. So
Okay, so it's like
it suffers from that.
there's
kind
no
of,
lock-on, and he steps as he punches, which
Yeah.
I imagine that leads to a
Yeah,
lot of
you'll be
directional
doing
issues.
a combo and then just kind of, I'm not hitting anything anymore. Where is this guy?
He's upstairs.
Hello? Is he upstairs? Okay, yeah. I don't think I had been upstairs.
I'm lying to you. He's downstairs. There he is. He's that big piece of meat. Punch him. Punch him. Yeah, I don't know. Is there
There is a further downstairs. We'll,
Yeah, maybe
we'll go down there after I finish punching this meat to death. Done. All right.
Christ.
Sean punches hard. Don't get in a fight with an Irishman.
I wasn't gonna.
Well, don't. I thought this... Oh, why am I so lost?
Yeah, I don't know. It has arrows that'll show you if you're above or below something, and it's not showing that here. So I wonder.
There's definitely an issue of clarity.
No, that looks like he's outside the building.
It does. You're not wrong.
Maybe he's on the roof. I don't know. Maybe go out and look on the other side of the wall.
I feel like a dumbass here. But, yeah,
So are there side missions and stuff
Outside.
you can take on?
Yeah, I have at points had multiple missions that I could engage in as I saw fit. Maybe he's on the roof. That would be a weird place. Luke. I haven't seen a huge amount of necessarily other stuff to do though.
Oh, is he on this little?
Up here. You're not gonna be up here, are you, Luke?
No, and see now the below you arrow is showing.
Well, this is just delightful. Kick this box. Makes me so angry. Let's see if there is something else for us to do. If this is gonna be a time suck. Look on the map. Alright, so there are several shops, some headquarters. Nope. It looks like I just need to go find Luke.
Did you go in that hallway in there?
Did I go in that hallway in there? I did go in that hallway in there. Grr. Maybe this guy has something to say.
He says, "I'll fix something for you.
He's just the
Got
garage
a
keeper.
wrench."
That doorway.
Yeah.
To the left.
I've been down here before.
Other way.
Yeah. Aha ha ha. Okay. I just got turned around. I was trying to go through that door instead of this door. That's my bad. Here we are. That's the pepper.
Sausage.
Let's go talk to the homie. What up, Luke?
Tell me, Sean, how did you like your first taste of revenge?
I may give up whiskey. Probably not.
How would you like to meet
Here you
some
go.
new drink
Yeah,
by-
Frenchman
Okay.
talking
Would you
about
mind?
revenge and
Several
Irishman
POWs
talking about
not
whiskey.
far from here. Veteran soldiers of the Foreign Legion. Very dangerous man. Their leader is a man named Crochet. If we can win his loyalty,
Character models look pretty
the others
good.
will follow.
Yeah.
And you want me to bust
So they
these
don't
blokes
really look
and
like they're
see
talking
if
to
you
each
put 'em
other.
on
Like
the
that guy looks like he's talking off to the side there.
Talking this way. He's a Frenchman. He's always
Yeah.
distracted. He
Yeah.
can't be bothered. All right, go to the holding cells, which is not this way. No running indoors. Use your indoor voices.
So perks, that's something we saw when they brought the PC version by. How's that been in practice so far? It's like the more stuff you do, you get better at that stuff.
Yeah. I mean, it's you don't really like I've punched some dudes,
Uh-huh.
so I have a level 1 brawling. I'm 6 of 10 for executing stealth kills, and I'll unlock more awesomeness at or I'll unlock the Sucker Punch, Grim Reaper. Same with Sabotage. I like that there is just a mayhem.
Throw 5 Nazis to their death.
And I unlock the crowd clearer throw. So yeah, all this stuff perks that relate to different. And yeah, you're not like spending points or anything. It's just the more you do, like you meet these objectives as you are playing, and you get better. Pretty. I can appreciate the simple elegance of a system like that.
Yeah.
Shit doesn't need to be constantly super complicated.
There's people fighting for you out there.
I will steal this truck.
Do you get the sense that if you just sat there and looked at what those perks were, you could go out of your way to level them all up before really progressing through much of the game? Or is there some stuff like, it was like kill terror Nazis? Do you just only find those guys in certain situations?
I think you have to make a certain amount of progress before you start seeing those dudes.
Okay.
So, I get the sense that some of those perks are kind of throttled by your progression through the story. A lot of good music in here. A lot of good era-specific jazz. Well, I think most of it is original, but I feel like it evokes well. If we want to, we can go look at the Eiffel Tower, try and climb it.
There's an achievement for that.
There is. I tried doing it. It's tough. Eiffel Tower. So here we go. This is kind of what I was talking about earlier with the color stuff.
Right.
We're now in Nazi turf. So everything's black and white except for Nazi red, which means that all of these window lights and stuff.
Yeah.
All the Nazis you'll see kind of pop a little bit. They'll have these light around them. They got their red armbands there. Make them a little easier to find.
Oh.
But I do also feel like the black and white, especially at night, can make it a little difficult to navigate the world.
Right.
Just can make it hard to.
It gets a little too dark and not enough.
Things
not
don't
enough
necessarily.
contrast.
Yeah, not enough contrast. Exactly. Not as it's black and white, but it can be kind of low contrast. Like I've cranked up the brightness on what you're seeing here quite a bit. There's gamma correction options in the settings.
Prisoners are heavily guarded. Perhaps a quiet approach would be best.
Perhaps. Okay. So one of the things I can do, we'll try it out here. Let's do a lap first, see if there's a good weak spot. Although there is a lot of Nazis over here.
Yeah.
And
there are.
Something bad happened here earlier. All that blood. I do really, really like the look of this. I think the way they handle this black and white with the selective color gives it a really interesting and specific look. All right, so let's see if we can kill a Nazi without getting caught. Try this first.
Looks like there's one over there. Looks like that guy's all by himself.
It's this dude up in here.
Yeah.
Now the question is, can I climb this without catching any heat? So far, so good.
There's a guy slowly moving in your direction. Okay, he's heading back.
Because if I can ice this dude without getting caught.
Hey, bro.
Let's
Oh.
Done. All right, so hold the Y button, and I now have my Nazi uniform on, which
Okay.
will make it a lot easier to, God.
Oh, ladders.
Oh, ladders.
Video game ladders. Someone should
God damn it.
write a...
Oh, God damn it. So yeah, there's a certain twitchiness to the character controls that makes some of that, high wire business that you got to do kind of needlessly stressful, because it's not always clear if he is going to behave in the way that he should, and it seems like it feels like it would be very easy to just run off the edge of a building.
Take out that Nazi.
See, I'm holding down my jump over this thing. Holding down the left bumper here, and this is causing me. This is usually what I would use to sneak. And when I'm in Nazi uniform, I can use it to walk like a Nazi.
Walk like a Nazi. Goose step mode.
Yeah. So you see the little kind of dotted ring around me on the mini map there.
Yeah. That's the suspicion zone.
That is the zone of suspicion. There are many different zones to be considered
Yeah.
in the Saboteur. Oh, what? No, we're good. Don't sweat it. Hoss. Nothing doing over here.
That was pretty good. Just winds up. What? What the hell?
Let's see what happens when I come and ice this guy.
Yeah, I would think you just maybe stealth kill your way to the prisoner at this point. Whack! It's ridiculous.
All right, so well, he's not looking, so I don't think he cares about. He doesn't know how to be suspicious. Bonjour. All right, easy.
Now, what are these other dots up here?
The blue dots?
Yeah.
I believe.
They're just prisoners, just dudes.
I think those are just dudes. Yeah, those are just dudes. All right, so that guy is a serious. That's a, I believe, SS.
Okay, so he
Those guys are much better at
figuring out your stuff.
figuring out that I'm fake. Like,
These lads are on the watch.
yeah. So he's got that yellow ring around him.
Right.
So I'm pretty much just gonna trail him because he seems to be making a lap. Oh no, he's coming back.
There's more than one of them too.
Yeah.
Is there a benefit to wearing an SS uniform? Like if you jack one of those guys, you know?
I
is
believe
that a-
I believe it might have a benefit, but I don't think with other SS guys.
Right.
Yeah.
That is so Castle Wolfenstein. That is so, how do you say, Raven?
All right. So I'm gonna let. Oh,
You're in the zone. I don't mean like you're shooting baskets well.
I'm going to kill this guard from behind.
Yeah. Pardon me, sir.
then-
I have something I want to show you. Oh,
And then I've blown the whistle.
A breakout.
I've lost my uniform. Immediately disappears.
he's not going anywhere without his
Oh,
men.
God.
You have to free all his men.
Oh, this is gonna.
this
all
is
right.
going to go horribly.
Yep. This is not gonna go well.
You've got Sucker Punch now, though.
Oh, come on. I'm trying.
Regenerating health.
Yeah, definitely. Come on. Dirty Nazis. Yeah, screen will go red as my health.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, is it kind of hard to figure out when you're close to death since the game is already black and white?
No, they take it the other way. All right. Pop you. There's a guy over here. There's a Nazi gentleman. Good day to you and your friend. Oh, blood looks kind of weird in this game. Oh, twitchy. All right, I just need to get. Yeah. Working on it. That's what I'm doing.
Go, get your arses in gear.
Okay. Hey. Now I just have to get out.
You see, this car, your vehicle is getting shot up.
Yeah, there are some Nazis chasing me.
Oh, so you just have to get out. You don't have to carry them.
No.
Okay.
It's just
I was
escape the
gonna
Nazis.
say, dude, this is.
Oh, this is all right. Please don't shoot me, tank. Ah.
Oh, how the cars handle?
Poorly.
Great.
Yeah, not which
They're supposed to.
appropriate, I guess, but still not always fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a hard tree. It is. I'm just gonna bail.
They're still on you.
Run away! They are,
Oh.
but I'm making progress
Yeah.
here. And there's a hiding spot up here if I can make it, which I don't think I'll need to. Oh.
How do you fare against vehicles on foot? Can you shoot the driver?
Germans. Nazis. The
man.
You know, I haven't actually done a lot of man versus vehicle. Mostly been able to run away from them or hop in a car. Usually when the Nazis kind of... Oh, God. I think I can make this, though.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's like they're throwing a bunch of rocks at you, but you're not falling off the building.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh, you can't do that.
I can. Get it. I can do it. I can do it. Shut your face.
But you did it.
Haha. Whew. What were we talking about?
What?
What were we talking about before that got all dramatic?
I don't know. You should get in the hiding space.
Where is the hiding space? Is it? Oh, it's up there. Okay. Oh,
Don't be a fool.
can't scramble that high.
What is going on? It's looking real bad.
So yeah, this is. There's some issues with how some of this stuff controls. All right, I can go this way. There we go. So you can do a pretty good vertical scramble.
Oh, it just looks like you're just like levitating off the ground when you jump like that.
So here's my little hiding spot and scene.
Whew.
Mission complete.
Couple of perks.
I think that's a good spot to wrap it up for a little quick look at the Saboteur.
All right.
We're playing the Xbox 360 version, there's also a PlayStation 3 version, and a PC version. I don't know if that's launching day and date,
That's gonna sting tomorrow.
but that's at least forthcoming.
Uh-huh.
All those or the
I believe it is. Dan.
I know that at least the PS3 and 360 versions are shipping next week. And with that, I fall to my death. There you go. Thanks, Jeff.
We'll never know what he was going to say.
Indeed.